haven't really got the chance to actually record something or actually record nice content on it. I finally have one, a cameraman, two, a good spot to be in. This is an amazing spot, by the way. I wanted to use this time to really show you the things that I really love and hate about this car. One thing I love about this car, for one, is the interior. I think the interior, Porsche did a really good job on keeping it very analog and very basic, but also having all the essential things that you do need in a car like this. For one, we have the carbon bucket seats. I feel like if you order a car like this, you need to have the carbon bucket seats just to it being track focused. It really hugs you in the corners and really keeps you tight, but also it's very comfortable to be in. I'm a pretty slim guy. I'm not too tall or too big, so when I fit in these or sit in these, it's like very snug. But these bucket seats are awesome. With this car being track focused, Porsche has done a lot of things in order for it to be light. This car weighs about 3,200 pounds. So Porsche has done a lot of things. Like I said, for one, this is a carbon fiber hood. I know typically people like to order the Weissach package. For me, I didn't get to order the car, spec the car how I wanted to. So this is obviously one, a non-Weissach package, but it still comes with a carbon fiber hood. The Weissach package is, you know, with the carbon fiber exposed on top. Another thing that I did want to say too about the car, this is a wrap. It originally comes in this one came in racing yellow. I'm not really a yellow person, but I've wrapped it into another Porsche color, which is Ruby Star. But yeah, this is another cool part, is the carbon fiber hood. If I close the hood, you can see that there is some cool weight saving features on here. Right here on the Porsche Crest, this is actually a sticker. So typically on other Porsches, it would be an actual badge, but with it trying to be very lightweight, they made it a sticker, which is cool. Another cool feature about this car, what's super cool, originally on the 718 Caymans, or even on the original GT4, this right here is just the window, but what we have here for the RS is the intakes on the side. It's very cool, especially when you're in the cabin and you're driving the car, you'll hear the cabin induction noise inside. So I love how Porsche did transition over the mirror to the intakes. It just makes the whole driving experience so much better. Another cool feature about the car, in the engine itself, this is a GT3 engine inside of it. So I know a lot of people, a lot of Porsche enthusiasts have always talked about having a GT engine inside a mid-engine car, and then they really did a great job on actually inputting it and fitting it inside, to really give that different experience from another regular GT3 or GT3RS. So what we have here, I don't have the craziest spec, I'm not gonna lie, but we do have the forged aluminum wheels. We have the steel brakes. These are pretty big brakes. I got to take this car to Thunderhill East Raceway, and these brakes were just biting. So they were awesome brakes, very good, even though they're not PCCBs. A lot of people usually when they buy those cars don't take those brakes on the track. Since I do take these on the track, I think it would be cost effective, for one, getting the steel brakes rather than having to do a $40,000 brake job. So I don't think that includes labor either, so that's crazy. What's also cool about having an RS in particular is the center lock wheels. They look super cool, especially when you take them onto the racetrack. The only thing that I do have an issue with them is not being able to accessibly take these wheels off if I have to do any work on them. I know for me, I got these wheels powder coated into Porsche Silver. These were originally black with the yellow outline on the side, and I wanted to get them powder coated, but I had to take off the wheels first in order for me to even get them powder coated, and I had no tools. I think this requires like, I don't know, 4,000 pounds of force in order to take these out. And so luckily my dude at Ultimate Film Solutions, he found some specific tool to get these out and bring the wheels over for me to get these powder coated. So it made my job easier in order for them to look like this. Coming to the rear, we have the swan neck wing, which is very cool, also made of carbon fiber. Like I said, typically if it's a Weissach package, it would have exposed carbon fiber, but since it's not it's paint match, but this is a wrap, obviously. What's very cool about this is that it creates about 220 pounds of downforce at around 125 miles per hour. We also have the titanium exhaust tips. I'm still waiting on figuring out which exhaust setup I want to go for. But I do know that with this car being mid-engine, compared to the 911s, it does have a different exhaust tone. Even though it is the same engine, it sounds very, very different compared to a 992 GT3. But there is a couple exhaust setups that you can go with that kind of get that similar sound. But I think with this being mid-engine and having its own sound, I think it's just very unique. A couple cool features. For one, this is my favorite thing about this car. One of the favorite things in this car is the fire extinguisher. I think it's so cool to have a fire extinguisher in your race car. We also have the carbon fiber trim all around on the dash, which is very, very nice. There's a pretty cool features on here that I feel like are very necessary when you have to have like one of these cars. One, the front axle lift. This helps lift the car up, especially in tight scenarios where you think you're going to scrape. This really gives you some extra clearance in order for you not to scrape that front splitter of yours. We also have the PASM, the adaptive sport suspension that Porsche provides, and also has the very, very basic screen right here. I know a lot of my other cars have a very, very huge. I've had a Tesla before. Actually, my M3 has a very large like iPad looking screen, but I love how Porsche made this very small to really make it a driver focused car. We also have the tachometer right here, which is very cool. I wish whoever spec'd this car made the dials white. I think it would really make the interior pop more, but nothing I could really do over there. There's only really two things that I don't like about this car. For one, the headlights. So since this is a 23 model, they had a shortage on the PDLS headlights, and so what those look like pretty much have like the little 4 ice cubes, which really pop. Those are specifically for the DRLs. I think if this car had that, I know I could buy some headlights and exchange them or switch them out. But for now, I do have like the basic spec headlights. The second thing that I don't like about this car, like how I mentioned earlier, this is a wrap. So the wrap the wrap over is Ruby Star, and the color underneath it is called Racing Yellow. I'm not really a yellow person, but this car was such a good deal that I had to pull the trigger on just buying it. It had everything that I needed in terms of the front axle lift. It has the carbon bucket seats. So that's really all I wanted inside the car. The car for itself is an amazing machine, but of course the color is something to be debated about or changed, which is why you see me with a Ruby Star wrap on it.